Good evening, I'm Sarah Sapsanama. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. Investigation sheds light on a nexus between middlemen, transport officials and traffic police in handing out licenses to even those who fail their tests. Service seekers paying up to 40,000 to middlemen. 5 deaths reported in flood and landslides in Rukum West and Sangkhwa Sabha. A dozen houses in Dolpan's Dunai inundated. Around 300 bighas arable land flooded in Kapilvastu. The 16th five-year plan comes into effect with a goal of achieving over 7% economic growth. Experts suggest the government against forming programs arbitrarily and under pressure. And the Puls women's cricket team clinched a victory over Sri Lanka development squad in their third and final practice match ahead of the Asia Cup. The CIB and corruption watchdog CIA had some time back discovered that officials at the Transport Office had been tampering with the license data of over 100,000. Now it has been revealed that many applicants have been granted written exam clearance and even during their trials to get their licenses. The written tests are first round of tests to qualify for vehicle license. Anyone getting their licenses and wishing to add another category to their license can do so without the need to take the written test again. However, they do need to take the trials. It's been understood that middlemen have been facilitating license works without taking the tests. Speaking under anonymity to our correspondent, one of the staff at Transport Office shared that middlemen work closely with officials in fact and traffic police to clear an applicant's exam even though they have failed and then facilitate for the license provision. Middlemen also reach out to those who fail their trials and offer to provide licenses for money. The nexus between transport officials deployed at the trial centres, traffic police and middlemen claim between 20 to 40,000 rupees from interested public. In the past 9 years, more than 5,000 service seekers have received their licenses from Transport Office Charbahil through such illegal setting, which includes 220 that received their licenses last year. The tale is similar at Lalitpur's Ekantakuna office, where 520 such licenses have been issued. 473 licenses were issued from Itahari office, 412 from Kathmandu's Thulo Bhadang and 131 from Butwal office. All 40 transport offices across the country have such nexus with middlemen that provide licenses without the service seekers clearing the required tests. In case of Madhesh Province office, the setting reportedly begins from the beginning itself. 5 people have died in flood and landslide incidents in Rukum West and Sangkhwa Sabha, while 1 person has been missing. 3 miners have died after being swept away by flood in Tatupani River in Archbiscuit municipality of Rukum West. 1 person has been missing after being swept away by Chinchor River. The deceased have been identified as 8-year-old Hitmaya Pun, 5-year-old and 4-year-old Manisha Sarki. The missing individual has been identified as 40-year-old Dilipun. 6 others have been injured in Archbiscuit today due to floods. They are receiving treatment in the municipal hospital. Elsewhere in Sangkhwa Sabha, Silichong Rural Municipality, 2 people have lost their lives and 1 has been seriously injured after being hit by a stone. The deceased have been identified as 49-year-old Moti Maya Rai and her daughter-in-law Samiksha. Rai's daughter Rabina sustained injuries in the incident. Dolpa's headquarters, Dunai, has been submerged after heavy rainfall around 2 a.m. last night. Floods entered into the region as water levels swelled up at the local river. Locals in the region left their homes for safer locations last night. They returned after the water levels went down. The government office in Dunai market area has also been reportedly inundated. Over a dozen houses have been flooded along with the office of the district court. Authorities have said they are taking stock of the damages caused by the flooding. Elsewhere, 300 bighas of arable land in the country has been inundated due to Mahali Sagar Dam constructed by India in the border area. Farmers have complained that they have not been able to cultivate as their fields have been submerged since the past 2 weeks. 300 bighas of land of Yashodhara Rural Municipality 5, Bhagwanpur, Loharoli and Bhaisahiya have been inundated. Out of the 15 doors of Mahali Sagar Dam, some have been covered with wooden logs of 1 meter in width and 1.5 meters in length to prevent water from flowing on the other side. This has caused the cultivable land in the Nepali side to inundate. Farmers of at least 105 households become worried as their lands have been submerged amid the farming season. The Supreme Court has issued an order to relocate to alternative options the landless squatters along valleys' riverbanks. The Apex Court issued the order in response to the writ filed by Janahit Samrakshan Manch. Justices Ananda Mohan Bhattarai and Vinod Sharma's joint bench had handed a verdict back in December last year. The full report was released today, based on which real landless squatters are to be given space in the residential area in Ichangu Narayan, and an alternative must be sought for in case the space is inadequate. Likewise, the verdict has ordered to pay compensations to those who do not wish to be relocated. The Supreme Court has also ordered to form the Federal Act to work through the High-Powered Committee for Integrated Development of Bagmati Civilization or similar institution. The Apex Court has also directed to arrange for the storage of water from Melamchi River that is sent to the capital and to direct it to Bagmati, Bishnumati or other rivers. The court has emphasized on the need to separate the drainage system from river channel to control pollution at rivers. It has also directed authorities to mark the river area and declare construction prohibited zone to control the pollution. Ambassadors from various countries have held discussions with leaders following the formation of a new government of Nepali Congress and CPN-UML. Indian Ambassador to Nepal, Navin Srivastav, today met with the Foreign Minister Arju Rana and Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Urban Development Prakash Man Singh. Ambassador Srivastav and Foreign Minister Rana dwelt on improving the relations between Nepal and India. With Minister Singh, the ambassador informed that the former, that Indian government was ready to improve its collaboration to Nepal. The two also dwelt on the progress of the projects with Indian support. Yesterday, Chinese ambassador to Nepal, Chen Song, had met with Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli. The new fiscal year has begun from today. The policies and programs introduced by the government through budget has been implemented. Likewise, the 16th five-year plan has also been implemented. The government's plans and policies seem attractive. However, the implementation part has remained feeble due to lack of clarity regarding projects and accountability, among others. The 1,860.3 billion rupees budget, which was introduced by the government on 28th of May with a target of new phase of economic progress, has been implemented from today. It aims to achieve 6% economic growth rate, and the government claimed that the budget prioritizes new entrepreneurs, agriculture investment decade, and increasing rate of unemployment. The government failed to spend even 64% of the development budget in the previous fiscal year, which concluded only yesterday, while the government has made preparation for the ongoing fiscal year based on the initial 3-month program. The ongoing fiscal is the base year for the 16th five-year plan. Hence, the implementation of budget has been targeted accordingly. The 16th five-year plan has also begun from today, as it aims to achieve the average economic growth rate of 7.1%, decrease the unemployment rate from 11% to 5% in the next 5 years, and increase per capita income to $2,413. It also aims to achieve the GDP of 10 trillion rupees. The topic related to benefit and loss after Nepal upgrades from underdeveloped or least developed country to the list of developing nations after 2 years has also been included in the 16th five-year plan. However, the 15th five-year plan that has recently concluded has been considered the weakest in the history in terms of achieving goals. Amid this scenario, experts have said that the implementation of plans must be prioritized. The country has a history of 68 years of planned development. The periodic plan of the government in the panchayat system, multi-party system or the Federal Democratic Republic has failed to achieve their goals. The trend of exerting political pressure to proceed development plans and introducing programs indiscriminately has continued for decades. Meanwhile, failure in achieving goals due to errors in implementation of projects and lack of clarity and accountability has been evident. It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before today's question, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we'd asked you, what do you think of the decisions taken by the newly appointed ministers? 20% voted for option A, optimistic, 34% for B, publicity stunt, and 46% for C, performance will show. Here's today's question. What should be done to achieve the goals set by the 16th five-year plan? Your options are A. Effective implementation, B. Coordination between government units, and C. Stable politics. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Now in our Public Voice segment, today we've asked in several provinces what problems have they been facing in government hospitals. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
दवाई दिँदैन भन्छन् जे 5 घण्टा टाइम लाग्छ
डाक्टर भेट्नको लागि पनि हामी लाइन बस्नु पर्छ अनि बुढाखाडा जानु भयो भने झनै गाह्रो छ
बिहान गएका मान्छेहरू साँझ 4 बजे 3 बजेतिर रिपोर्ट आउने बेला घर फर्किन एकदम ढिला हुने त्यस्तो समस्याहरू चाहिँ हुन्छ
उपचार तुरुन्त हुँदैन फेरि फर्केर आयो फेरि गयो
वृद्ध अपाङ्ग असहायहरूको लागि चाहिँ अलिक व्यवस्था छैन
10 बजे म आए सर अनि 10:30 सम्म पुर्जी काटे 11 बजेसम्म डाक्टर कहाँ गए अनि 11 बजेदेखि अहिलेसम्म लाइनमा लागेकी छु
धेरै लामो लाइन हुन्छ
डाक्टरहरूले जो आफ्ना नजिकका छन् जुन आफ्ना आसेपासे साथीहरू चिनेकालाई चाहिँ अगाडि त्यो लाइन भन्दा अगाडि तानेर अगाडि सेवा दिने अनि सोझा सर्वसाधारण जनताले चाहिँ भनेको टाइममा उपचार नपाउने
5 सेकेन्डमा चेक गरेर अनि भन्दै छ रे सब ठीक भइहाल्छ खाली सिग्नेचर गरेर नि छोड दिइराछ
काउन्टरमा थोरै समस्या हो ढिला भयो जस्तो लाग्छ
एउटा औषधि लिनलाई 2 दिन बस्नु पर्ने
घरि सुत्ने गरी उठ्ने गरेर बस्यो अब कुन बेला हुनुहुन्छ खाजा खान जानु छ भन्नु
व्यवस्थित शौचालय छैन
भने जस्तो डाक्टर नहुनु
त्यो हस्पिटलको अगाडि ल्याब छ उनीहरुकै ल्याब छ हस्पिटलकै स्टाफको अनि पैसा गरिब दुखी त्यहाँ जान्छन् उतिकै फिस लाग्छ
सिस्टम भइसक्यो नि त त्यो पाले आउनु पर्ने नि त पालो त्यो चाहिँ नहुने क्या आफन्त खालको मान्छेले चिनेको मान्छे आयो भने सर्लाको भित्र ढुकाइदिने
11 बजे लेखेर लियो अहिले 2 बजे कि कति बज्यो अहिलेसम्म हामीलाई औषधि पाएकै छैन
Sports news. Nepal's women's cricket team have defeated Sri Lanka development squad by 2 runs in their third practice match ahead of the Asia Cup. With the win, Nepal has dodged a clean sweep defeat in the 3-match series. The hosts took the series 2-1 despite losing the third match. Batting first, Nepal had posted 112 runs in the stipulated 20 overs, losing 6 wickets. Rubina Chetri contributed 36 runs and Bindu Rawal 31. Sitarana Magar added 15 runs, Captain Indu Verma 11 and Samjana Kharka collected 10 runs. The Thenakon took 2 wickets for the Sri Lankan side. Chasing a victory target of 113 runs, Sri Lanka development squad managed to score 110. B. Balasurya was the top scorer with 38 runs. R. Nirthanjali contributed 26 runs and R. Sewandani 10. Kavita Joshi claimed 3 wickets for Nepal, Kritika Marasini 2 and Kavita Kaur 1. In the first match of the practice series, Nepal had lost to the team by 33 runs and by 4 wickets in the second match. Nepali women's team is in Sri Lanka as part of their preparations for the ACC Women's Asia Cup. Nepal is in Group A alongside India, Pakistan and UAE of the tournament that has 8 teams. Group B has organizers Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Malaysia and Thailand. Nepal will play its first match against UAE on Friday, followed by a match against Pakistan on the 21st of July and then against India on the 23rd. Now on to football. Manang Marsyangdi club has defeated Sankata FC 1-0 in the ENFA Under-18 Youth League. In the match held in ENFA Complex Sadubato, Manang took the lead in the first half itself as Bishal Chand found the net in the 40th minute. Bishal's goal was decisive and helped Manang bag 3 points. In another match played today itself, Machindra defeated Tribhuvan Army 1-0. The first half had ended with a goalless stalemate. Kavir Damang found the net in the 79th minute to ensure Machindra the win. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.